Welcome to vCard Global. This is Cherie Collins, and today we're going to build a vCard for a vCard advisor. Yes, we're going to help you create a marketing card that you can market your vCard advisor business with. And if you're new to vCard, I'm so glad you came tonight too, because I'm going to show you how to market your business at the same time. We're going to take a basic card like you see right here. This is what your card looks like today if you're brand new with us. In just a few minutes, you can turn this into a card that will start marketing your business, something that you'll be proud of and that you can start sharing with people immediately. So let's get started. At the very bottom of your very basic card, there's this link. It says Owner Link. Let's click on that. It takes you to the login page for the vCard Global back office, and you just need to log in. And this is the vCard Global back office. If you're new with us, I just want to point out we've got 3 packages here. So if you've started with that 30-day trial, this is where you upgrade. And we've got the advisor package, which includes 2 vCards and an additional 3rd card you can use to market your business with, or whatever else you need to do. That's $129 a year, and you also participate in the shared revenue plan. So that's a great deal. For vCard Pro, that's 2 cards for $99 a year, and vCard 1 is $59 a year. So that's 1 card for $59. Still a great deal there. Now, to get into the editor and start working on our card, we're going to click on this button here in the top right-hand corner, Edit Your vCard. Let's click on that now. This takes you to your dashboard. And I'm going to jump over to my other browser here. The dashboard itself is, there are lots and lots of cards on my dashboard. Your cards, you won't have as many cards in your dashboard. You'll just have 1 card. Now, what you'll do is you'll find your 1 card and click on it. If for some reason, let's try that again, there we go. So it takes you to your card. Now, if you're new to vCard, you may also be taken right into the vCard wizard. That's where I hope you were taken. If you're not taken into the wizard and you land on this page, then look for the blue button. It says Setup Wizard. The Setup Wizard is a step-by-step process to build your vCard. We start by adding your contact information. Then we add your social media. In step 3, we upload your photo, your logo, and in step 4, we choose a design. So let's get started here. So we've got right here, it will insert your first and last name. It will put in your email address. And then you can start to fill out the rest of your contact information. So you can put in like your business name, like let's put in vCard Global Inc. And your job title, well, we could say vCard Advisor. Your address. Now, most of you, if you're working for, if you're a vCard advisor, you probably are working from home. Maybe you also have a physical address, you know, an office where people can come and see you. So I'm going to put in here an office address. If you work from home, you may just want to put in your city and your state or your region. And you could put in your zip code and your country. That way it lets people know where in, where in the world you are located. And like I said, you can just hide the address, just remove the address if you work from home and leave the city and state. If you do have a physical address where people can come visit you and you want that information public, you want to make sure that the Show Map It button is clicked. This will add a Map It button to the card. And when people click on that button, it opens up the navigation technologies in their phone, and it will navigate them right to you. So that's very nice and handy. You can put in your website address, and if you're with vCard, that marketing website is already here, so you don't need to put that in. We can put in here our address, our phone number. As you can see here with the phone number, when I first started there, it didn't have any dashes. It was hard to read. You want to add additional dashes to it to make it so that it's easy to read. You can add additional phone numbers here. You can add a fax number, your Skype profile. And just to note, all of this information you can edit at any time. One of the great things about vCard is anyone you've shared your contact with, that has your contact, especially in the vCard Global mobile app, and you update this information, it automatically updates your contact wherever it is. So that's the power of vCard, is keeping this information, because we know, you and I know that, you know, our addresses change, our phone numbers change, our jobs change, our careers change. As those things change, your vCard doesn't change, or well, your vCard changes with you, I should say. But the card itself you can use for many, many years. It's really, you can use it for a lifetime. The lifetime of your, that you want it for, you can use vCard. So let's keep moving down here, and we're going to continue to the next page. Here we're going to aggregate our social media links, okay? And we've got 16 different social media links that can be aggregated. I'm going to go and grab the Facebook page that we use for vCard. I'm highlighting the URL. I'm right-click copying that. I'm going back over to the editor, and I'm right-click, and I'm going to paste that information there. I'm also going to grab our YouTube channel, and I've highlighted that URL. I'm going to copy that, bring it back over, and I'll find the YouTube icon, right-click, and paste that information. Like I said, we've got 16 different social media, and you aggregate all of that information in one place. It shows up right on the bottom of the homepage of your vCard, and it makes your, it makes your business, it adds efficiency to your business, makes it easier for people to find you where you are, right? The Reach Me Online. This is where you can add your Skype profile, your Zoom ID, your Join.me, your WeChat, any information that you have about yourself, you can put that there. Now let's look at the important links section. The important links section is for you to put in links that can also create efficiency in your business, such as a link to your online scheduler. Okay, up here I always show this example here. If you were a real estate agent, you could add a link to your residential listings, and then you might have a link to, let's say, Redfin, or you might write in your commercial listings and have a link to LoopNet. So the same is true here. If you were a contractor, you might type in here, see my portfolio or my bath remodels, and then you would link to your Flickr account with all of your photos. The same is true for your online scheduler here. You can put, book an appointment and then add a link to the appointment scheduler. For Purchase My Books, we have lots of authors who use vCard. We have lots of people who just recommend books, such as teachers and coaches. Anyone, if you have books that you want your clients to read, you can just put the name of the book here, and then you put a link to that book on whether it's Amazon or Barnes & Nobles or wherever it is, and they can purchase it right from your vCard. Your online stores, put them all in one place. If you have an eBay store, an Etsy store, an Amazon store, if you have multiple distributor websites, put them all in one place. Make it easy for you to send people to your information or for them to find that information. And then finally, this last section here, please support. I like this section a lot. You can put your churches that you support in there, or nonprofits, any sort of cause that you're working on. You can put fundraisers. I've put my kids' fundraisers in here before. You put the name of the fundraiser, and then you put a link to where family, friends can sponsor them. Again, just to create efficiency in your business and your day-to-day life. Let's continue to the next section, and here we're going to upload our photo, and we can add a logo. So I'm going to edit my picture, and I'm going to upload an image here. So this is my computer that I'm looking at, and I'm going to find my folder, and I've got my picture here for Christine. I'm going to open that, and it asks me to give it a name, so I will name the file, and then this will be available in my media library. I can search for it by that name later on. I click Save. And I'm going to show you how to add a logo as well. Let's just do that now. So we're going to add vCard Global's logo here, and you may not have that, so I want to show you how you can get that. If you go to the vCard Global website, you can simply right-click on the image itself, the logo itself. You can say like View Image here, and then you might want to right-click, and you can save that image as. So you can save that image to your computer, and then you can just upload it into your card. Let's do that now. So I'm going to come back over to the editor. I'm going to add edit logo, and I'm going to upload my logo there. And just so you know, this card tonight I'm going to add to the vCard gallery. So if any of you are interested in creating your own marketing cards and you want to use some of the information, you can just copy it directly from that card. Okay? Let's save this file, and we will continue to choose a design. So as you can see, let's take a look here. Look at our cards looking pretty nice. We've got a nice picture of Christine here. And you can see when I scroll down here, let's see if I can scroll down. There we go. You can see here that this is all coming together. We've got lots of information. You can see here we've got the residential listing, these links here, not necessarily appropriate, but they might be appropriate for you, right? I'm going to also choose a design. Now, when you click on any of these designs, it brings up a bunch of different color button themes, and when you click on those, changes the color of the buttons. You've got many different colors. You could do a black theme if you wanted. There's a blue bold theme. That's kind of pretty, isn't it? There's another black theme. There's also different button styles here too. So you can pick the button style that you like best and the colors that you like best too, and just go from there. Maybe I'll pick this one here. That looks kind of nice. And I'll use these bigger buttons, and then I will finish. The design can be changed at a later time too, so just want to point that out. You can change your design at any time. We are back now on the editor homepage. Remember, here was the setup wizard. And I just want to point out, if you're new to vCard, you want to set up the vCard Global Mobile app, you're going to need your vCard name and your vCard security code, and that's where you can find it here. Here's our vCard name and our vCard security code. And you just use that to get onto the app, and the app is a great tool. It allows you to easily share your card with other people via text message or email. It allows you to write a custom preloaded message, so every time you text it out, that custom message can be sent with your card. And then it also allows you to build a network of vCard members that are all in your contact database. So you can easily share their cards the same way you share your own. And allows you to add notes and put people in groups. We've got a lot of new features too that were coming out on the app. In just the next week or so, you're going to see some new features, some privacy features where you can add, let's say, your cell phone or your home address, and decide which contacts, who you want to see that private information. So we've got that feature. We've also got a follow me feature that will allow you to follow a vCard member, and if they add a special to their card or they add a new event, you can receive a notification in the vCard app about that. So that's some new things coming out. And the vCard Global Mobile app, like I said, it's on iPhone and Google Play. So you want to use your vCard name and your security code to set that up. So on the next page here, we have this contact info tab. This is where we can update our contact info, and I'm going to do that now. I'm going to make sure these things should have been checked here. I'm going to check these things, and that's going to update my card immediately. Let me show you what I've got here now. So yeah, I've got my address here and all the information that I was looking to have here on there. So that looks great. The social media links, you can update those social media links right here. And then your picture and your logo can also be updated here. The next tab over is where you would choose a new design. And you can go through all the design choices that we went through are all here as well. And then finally, I want to take you to the page editor. This is the real power of vCard. This is where we can this is where you take a basic business card, okay? You take your business card and you can turn it into a full-on website for yourself as well and for your business. We have the ability to add pages. Let's add a page now. So maybe we want to add a page to our gallery. Maybe we want to add about Christine. We could have her bio on there. That would be a nice thing to have. Maybe we want to have the vCard call schedule. Could add that information on there. So it's easy here. All you do is you click on add page, and let's say maybe we want to add a contact form. We can click on write the word contact and press save. If you want to reorder any of these pages, you use the up and down arrow. It moves your pages around. And then if you want to change a page, all you need to do is click on the name of the page, and then you can just change the name of the page and click change, and that updates the name of the page. So over here we have our pages, and then in the center column, this is where we add what we call our blocks, okay? Let me show you some of the blocks that we can add. We can click on here, add new block, and you have the ability here to add a text block, images, a photo gallery or slideshow. You can add YouTube. You can add, this is where you can update your important links. You can add a contact form. You can add an event, PayPal button, create a coupon. There's so many things that you can do here, okay? And we're going to look at a few of these today. We'll look at the text block for sure. We'll add a YouTube video as well. We'll add some additional images too. So those are the basic ones that people use when they're building their card. Let's add some text here about vCard to start. So we're going to go click on text. And I've got some text that I've written here. The top 10 ways to grow, or top 10 ways vCard grows your business. So I can grab that information, and I'm going to paste it here. And whenever you're working with a text editor like this one, and you're working on the web, you want to make sure that everything you're writing is in small little paragraphs so it's easy for people to read. Bullet point lists are very good. They work well. People like bullet point lists, and lots of bold as well if you can, little pieces of bold just to help people read it. Now I'm going to change my headline here. I'm going to turn it into, let's see, a header 2 looks a little small or too big, maybe a header 3. So I'm going to add a headline here. And then I've got my points here, my top 10 points. And then I'm just going to add some extra space here between my different top 10 points. And I might have to go back and add some numbering here, number 1, number 2, and so forth. And then I'm going to click add. So now, as you can see here, whenever you're working with your with the text editor, I've got a little too much space here. You can click on the little edit icon here, and I can go back and actually I can get rid of some of that space that I just add. So it takes a little bit of marketing back and forth. Remove those spaces, and then I can press save. Now you're welcome to use this text on your vCard as well. This is the top 10 ways to grow your vCard business. I also want to show you here, I've got the marketing block too that's just about vCard. I'm going to say add new block. And I'm going to go to pre-formatted blocks down here. We've got a special block just for vCard. You click on marketing, and you can use it, add this marketing block to your card. And the marketing block here has on it the video and also some bullet points about some of the features and so forth. So you can add that as well. And maybe I want to have that video up a little higher. So we have these up and down arrows that you see here. This actually allows you to move blocks around on the card. You see how I move that? So up and down arrows allow you to move your blocks up and down. So we've got this. This has got the video, and you can add that onto your vCard marketing card. And I might say, you know what, I really don't want this here on this page. Maybe it's just going to be too long of a page. So I can leave it here if I want. It's okay to have a long page, or I could move it someplace else as well. If I want to move it to another page, you can save this to your media library. So I can call this my top 10. Yeah, my top 10, we'll just call it that and submit it. So I've now saved this to my media library and I can add it to another page. So let's add another page here and I can say top 10 reasons to use vCard. Press save. And then I can go over to that page here and I can go add new block. And I'm looking now for my media library blocks. In here, that saved block can be now copied. You can see where it says top 10. I click add. And there you go. I've added that here. And I would probably like to add some pictures as well and make this page a little bit more interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to vCard Global and I'm going to view this image right here, right there from the home page. I'm going to save this image too. I'm just going to steal this from the vCard Global website. And that should save just fine. And now I'm going to come back over to the editor and let's add a picture. Add new block. Let's grab an image. And we're going to upload this new image here. There we do. And then we have to give it a name. We can call it 3 cards. Save it. There. So you can see here, I like this page. It's a little more interesting. I'll come back later and I'll edit it a little bit more. So we've got that, my top 10 reasons here. And let's see what else we can add here. I've showed you, now we've got the marketing block and it's got this video here, but let's just also say you want to have people see maybe the overview presentation on your card. So let's add another page and we can call this one videos if you want, okay? And then we'll press save for videos and we can go over to our YouTube channel. And I am going to go and grab this one here. So this is the overview presentation that Alan Lowe does. It talks all about vCard and how it's a disruptive technology and how it can, work for your business. So if you want to share this with someone, you see this little share icon, this little arrow here. You click on that. And I want to click on the more because I want to get the embed information here. Okay, good. So it takes me to... Let's try this again. So we go to the page, to the YouTube that you want to share. You click on the share icon there. And then what we're looking for is at the bottom here, it says embed. Click on embed. This is going to give us the embed code right here that needs to go on vCard. Now, what's important for you to see here is see where it says show suggested videos when the video finishes. You want to make sure that that is unchecked because at the end of this video, if you don't, at the end of this video, it will start showing other videos and I'm not sure whose videos or where those videos came from. So just make sure that's unchecked. Let's grab that code. Let's copy it. Go back over to the editor and let's go to our videos page and we can click on add new block. Let's add a video here. Right click and we'll paste that information and click add. So there you go. We've added a video here and we can add a little title if we want to it. We can call it vCard Global Overview. Learn how vCard is a disruptive technology. And I can turn this title here into, let's make it into maybe a header 1. See how that looks? Yeah, not bad at all. I like that. So that turns out pretty nicely. We've got our call to action here, the Get a vCard Like Mine, which allows people to walk through the process of signing up, right? So we've got that. The other thing that we could add here to the card is let's add a link to the gallery. If people want to see additional vCards that people have built and they want examples of vCards, we can do that. I mean, obviously you're on a great example here, Christine's card, so you'll be able to share this with people. Oh, I can remove this here. I'm going to remove this top 10 ways. I'm going to just delete that because we've got that on another page. There we go. So you just delete that. And that page is looking pretty good. So let's go back to the gallery here, and I'm going to show you here This is our vCard gallery.vcardinfo.com. It's actually a vCard that has a bunch of other cards you can use as examples. When you click on the card, it just shows people what you can do with vCard. And these are just some nice examples about what you can do with your vCard as well. And you can share this with people. If you want a link to this card, we can add a direct link directly to this. There is no way that people can sign up from this card, as you can see. So you can allow people to link directly to it. And I'm going to add that right now. So we go back to the vCard editor. Excuse me. And we have an option here. You see right here on the page name or on the page, there is this little chain link, and it even says link when I highlight over it. That's where you can link a page on your vCard to an outside page. And then we just paste the URL in, and we can click apply. And now we have added that link. So to see anything that we've done so far on this card, we need to publish our changes. I'm going to click on this publish, and you can see now it's turned green. Now I want to view our card and see what we've done so far. So we've got our information here, and I like that. That looks good. And if I go to my menu, now if I click here on gallery, it should, yep, it takes me to the vCard gallery. It opens up a new window and takes me to all these cards. Now, if you wanted, you could also download all of these images and link directly to these cards. You could rebuild this whole gallery if you want on your own vCard, okay? You could just download each one of these images, upload them onto your card, and put it into the gallery format. That's fine. You don't have a problem with that as well. So we've got our top 10 reasons here to use vCard. That's pretty good. And then we've got our videos. So that's good too. I would probably add a few more videos here as well. What I'm going to do now though is take you back to the editor, and I want to show you a few other things. I'm going to add some footer links on my card. I'm going to click on this icon here. It says show footer links. And the reason I'm doing that, I'll go back to the page editor so you can see, is because I've added a bunch of pages. And now people can scroll down to the bottom and they will see all of these links at the bottom. So you can see them at the top with the navigation bar, you know, the drop-down menu, or you can see them down here at the bottom. So we've got that. And I'm going to reorganize my pages a little bit. I think I want to move up my videos up here. I can move up the gallery here. I'm going to put my contact here. Let's add a contact form as well. So we click on contact. And to add a contact form, you click on add a new block, and you click on contact form. And now we can name this form. We can just call it contact. You can have multiple forms actually, and you can give them different names. So for example, a real estate agent might have a form for buyers and another form for sellers. Let's add Christine's email address here, and you can have more than one email address. All you have to do is add a comma between those emails and it will add them for you. So, and then you can choose the fields that you want to capture, such as first name, last name, email, phone. Pretty basic information. You have additional fields here on the address that you can choose, or and you can also create a custom field, like I can write in here comments. And then we click the add button. You can see here that we've added a form. Now there isn't, I like to add some sort of call to action above it, so I'll add like a text block. I can say, contact me about how vCard can help you grow your business. So, and then we can just give this, actually, maybe we'll give this a title, Contact Christine. We'll highlight this. We can give this a header too if we want. We can bold this if we want. And then we can just add it and see how that looks. So I don't think I like the bold, so I can go back. I can remove this bold here and save it. So you can easily, like I said, you can easily add here your contact forms. And again, when people fill out this contact form, all of this information is actually saved in vCard for you. It's emailed and it's saved. So I'll just show you that here. You click on Publish, and then we're going to go over to the live card. And we click on our navigation here, our new navigation. Click on Contact. Let's just fill this information out. I'll show you how this works. And then you submit it. And it says it's been submitted. If you go back over here to the editor, on the editor homepage, when you scroll down, you've got this option here, Contact Form Leads. You click on that, and you can come in and select the form that you have, and there you go. There's my lead that I just filled out. You can export that information. We use the same thing too. If you create an event, you can add an event to your vCard, and people, when they fill it out, you will receive an email, but you'll also have a form filled out like this here with all of the fields, and you can export that to a CSV and take it to the event with you. So I want to thank you all tonight for joining us as we built a marketing card for vCard Global. And I'm going to finish up this card, and I'm going to post it on our Facebook page, and I'm going to post it on the vCard gallery as well. So you can use the things that we have here, these concepts, and build your own marketing card as well for vCard. Personalize it. The thing that I would have added here is I would have a personal testimonial from Christine on why she uses vCard and what she likes about it. I just would have her speaking to the camera. I'd add some more videos as well, some more, maybe a workshop video that I want people to see. I would also maybe add a get started video or how to use the app. And those are all things that I will add for you. And next time you look at it's going to be called marketingdemo.vcardinfo.com. When you come there, you'll see all this information, and you're welcome to use anything you see to build your vCard marketing card as well. And the other thing that I want to point out to folks is, if you have any questions about tonight's presentation, you are welcome to send me an email at Cherie@vcardglobal.com. So again, that is my email address. It's Cherie@vcardglobal.com. Thanks again, everyone. Have a good night.